Okay, we're on the second inner riches, okay? Adam, we're at Yul Uni, Y-U-L-D-B-U-S, Y-U-L-D-B-U-S. Ya shep kyu yu la yu tao wa shep yu sa. There we go, that's it. All right. Second of the inner riches that we have, the opportunities that we have, okay? Yul Uni, Chotsiki Wangdu Chepe, Yul Ute, Kornam Shi Yobar Kepa. So we've been born into what's called a central land, okay? Major country, okay? We have been born in a major country, okay? Then he says, major doesn't mean economic. Major doesn't mean political. Major means Dharma major country, okay? So like India's, has a lot of poverty, but it's a major country for Dharma, okay? And America is very wealthy and it's not a major country, okay? In the Dharma, there's not much Dharma here, okay? There is a Diamond Mountain, but outside of Diamond Mountain, it's a small country, okay? Not a powerful country, okay? Powerful country means Dharma country, okay? So China, you're lucky, okay? For many generations, okay? We are just baby starting, okay? There's an unusual word here called sik, start dictionary entry, okay? When we say the word sik, it can have two meanings. One is word. It can mean a word, like wordsmith. Where are you? His name is word. Sik. It can also mean to burn, okay? They're not related that I know of, okay? There's a word sik. But this word, sik with an extra sa yang juk, which means a secondary suffix sa, T-S-I-G-S, changes the meaning completely. And then it means a joint or a nexus, a place where two things join, like two roads, where two roads cross. Like this is called a tsik on your finger. This one here, between the knuckles, and this is called a tsik. So chutsik means crossroads of Dharma. It means a place where the Dharma is strong, okay? Like where two big highways meet is called a chutsik, okay? So it's what do you call it? Juncture is a great word, yeah. It's a Dharma juncture, central land, okay? The classic example is India or Tibet or China or Mongolia. These are Yul-U, these are central lands. These are major Dharma countries, okay? Wangdu Chepe Yul-U-te, Kornamshi Yopar Yosar Kepa. Kornamshi means the four groups or the four circles, okay? If the four circles are there, it's a major Dharma country. If the four circles are not there, it's not a major Dharma country. What are the four circles? I'm going to give them to you. Kimba Pomoni. Kimba Pomoni means male and female Buddhist practitioners who are family people, men and women who are practicing meditation, yoga, Dharma, okay? That's the first wheel. It's called men and women, Dharma practitioners, who are family people. They are not ordained, okay? Then Raptu Chuma Pomoni means men and women who have taken beginning vows of monk or nun, okay? Baby monk, baby nun. We call novice vows, okay? Raptu Chungwa means they have agreed not to have a family. They will not have a family, okay? That's the second wheel, okay? Gelong Dang Gelong Ma means full nuns and full monks are the third wheel. So men and women who are full monk and full nun, okay, they are the third wheel. The fourth wheel is Genyen and Genyen Ma. These are men and women who took lifetime vows, okay? They took vows for their whole lifetime. Basic vows for Genyen is agree not to kill a human being or a fetus, okay, or abortion, both. So that's the first one, for your whole life. Then the second one is steal more than about $10, okay? Less than that is not covered, okay? Like you can take a pen from an office or something, but you can't steal more than like $5 or $10, okay? And you take a lifetime commitment to do that. The third one is never hurt another couple's committed relationship. So if they are married or they agreed to have one partner to each other, then we cannot hurt that relationship, okay? We cannot have relations with either the man or the woman, okay? So we make that's a promise not to do that. Then fourth is we make a promise not to lie. But it's a specific lie. It's called the big lie. And the big lie is to say, I saw emptiness directly. If you didn't see it, I can talk to angels. I can tell your future. If you cannot, that's called a big lie, okay? Little lie is like, did Geshe Michael eat the gluten-free brownies tonight? No, I not really. Okay, that's a small lie. But a big lie is to lie about I saw Kongxing, or I can talk to Yamantaka or something, or I can see your future life, or I can see your past life. If you cannot, then that's called the big lie, okay? And they're connected. Seeing emptiness and talking to angels are connected. So if you lie about one, you're usually lying about the other, okay? The fifth vow is not to use intoxicants like marijuana or alcohol or drugs. In the scripture, they say, Dui Changdang, Chupe Chang. Dui Changdang, Chupe Chang. Dui Chang means drugs that are made from natural things like barley or whiskey or beer or wine, okay? And then Chupe Chang means drugs that are made in a laboratory or, chemicals. And that rule was made 2,500 years ago, okay? So they had, I don't know if they had math, but they had stuff like that, okay? And so the fifth promise you make is to keep those 5 for your whole life. So you are not a monk, you are not a beginner monk, but you are more than a normal family person. You're a family person, or you have a family or not, but you're not a monk or nun. But you promise to keep these 5. And then that's a special kind of vow for people to keep their whole life, okay? If you're interested in those vows, which you should be, we're going to have a vow ceremony this week. Venerable Phil will give some of the vows, and Venerable Jigme will give some of the vows. So if you're interested, you can take those vows, but you have to understand them to take them, okay? No killing a human being or a fetus. No stealing anything worth, they say worth a sweater, worth the cost of a sweater. No hurting other people's committed relationship, whether married or other committed relationship. And no lying, especially about your spiritual life, is the big lie. And then the fifth one is no alcohol and no drugs your whole life, okay? We take alcohol in the ceremony we had Friday night. We take a little bit. That's like in the church, the Christians take some wine. They don't have a drinking problem, okay? They are doing some religious thing. That's a different thing. That's not wine anymore. This is the blood of their teacher. It's like that. It's a different thing, okay? Okay. So some people said to me, Geshe Michael, I heard some lama say, you can only take 4. You don't have to take number 5. You can still have a glass of wine at dinner. I don't give those vows. Okay? We only do 5 in this lineage, Diamond Mountain lineage. Okay? We only offering 5. If you want 4, go to a different store. Okay? Okay, this is what we do here. Why? If you don't take number 5 and you drink alcohol, 1 hour later you will break the other 4. This is alcohol, okay? Makes you stupid. The Tibetan word for alcohol is nyoche. Nyoche means make you stupid. Mr. Make You Stupid is the name for alcohol in Buddhism, okay? Okay. So any place where there are monks and nuns, where there are baby monks and nuns, where there are family people who took the 5 vows, man or woman, or there are men or women who are keeping Buddhist 10 good deeds, okay? That's a major country. Okay? So Bulgaria, now you have a chance to be a major country. I'm not kidding. I think there are more people practicing Dharma in Bulgaria than in much of America, okay? So, and that way you are a more major country, okay? So, major Dharma country, okay? All right. Third inner riches, okay? Wangbo Tsangba Ni. Wangbo Tsangwa, it's misspelled here, but Wangbo Tsangwa means you have all of your senses, okay? In the Shinjing, Mikme, Nawame, Name, Cheme, Lume, Yime, Sume, Dame, Trume, Dime, Mingme do. Iki kam mepen, iki never should become Gipadu Yamado. Marikpa memory. Like that. Subway Kong Kombo, then you have your eyes, you have your. Okay? So you were born with eyes. You were born with ears, okay? You are not a handicapped person, okay? You can study, you can listen, you can see, okay? And some people are not, some people have learning disability, but you are not like that. You were born with good eyes, good ears, you can read a book, you can listen to the Dharma, okay? Then you think, Geshe, that's not such a big deal, everybody has that. It's very rare, okay? It's very rare, okay? To have your eyes. And you will lose this karma, okay? If you're not careful. Your eyes will go bad, you will have to wear glasses like Geshe Michael. And you will start to lose your hearing. Everybody does, okay? Young people always think old people are stupid. How come you got old? What's the matter with you? Then the old people are like, just wait, okay? Just wait. You're going to be just like that, okay? This island will come on your head, and, it will come to man and woman, okay? So we are lucky to have eyes that work. We are lucky to have ears that work, and you will lose them. Someday you will lose them. So use them while you have them, okay? Because you can't keep them. I mean, maybe, okay? But they are rare, they are valuable, and they are temporary, okay? So be careful, use them. Don't waste your eyes on YouTube videos unless it's a dictionary, okay? Don't waste your ears on stupid things, okay? You only have a certain number of hours of eyesight, and you have a certain number of hours of hearing. Don't waste them, okay? It's not unlimited. These are debit card. This is debit card. Every day it goes down. Okay, it doesn't go back up. Okay, so use them. Okay, while you have them. Okay, there's a joke. I mean, in this book, Pabongka Rinpoche says to his audience, there were like 2,000 people there, no microphone, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. And he said, in this group, in this temple today, 2,000 people, somebody will die first. Who is it? Which one of us? You see, we don't know. Oh, the younger one will die later. Come on, we don't know. You know. I stayed in a small Mongolian monastery. We had 12 monks. I'm the baby. I'm 25 years old. Everybody else is 60 or more. That was a very bad situation for me because the youngest monk has to clean the dishes every day. So 30 years I'm cleaning because there's no more new monks. Then the one was very sick. His name was Geshe Gendun, from Inner Mongolia, near Erdos. Yeah. Then he had tuberculosis. He had a lung cut out on a table in India in a refugee camp. Okay, so he walked like this. He taught me Abhidharma. And he talked like that. Then everybody think he will die first. He died last. Okay? Everybody else died before him, okay? He survived all of them, okay? We don't know. Who will be the first one in this room to die? We will have a little ceremony. We will light a candle. We'll say, oh, last year you remember they were here and now they got in a car accident or something. They will come. And then he said there will be the last person in the room to die also. You know? Then there won't be anybody who even remembers those people. You know? And that's true of the people who listened to this book when it was taught in 1921, I think. They're all gone. Okay? They died one by one. 2,000 people died one by one. And then the last one died. And now we just have a book. You know? Okay? All right. Dambo Kedun ne Wambo Tsangwadang. From the beginning of my life, since the time I was born, I've had eyes, ears, I could study, okay? Temporary, they're on loan, right? Okay? It's like a rental car, okay? You can't keep them, okay? Then, Sama Maning Sok Sotake Dombe Tende Mirungwe, Rang Tetal Makepe Wambo Tsangwayin. These are two unusual words that are important in Buddhism, okay? Say sama and maning, okay? Sama means in China, in ancient times, the servants, some of the servants of the king, they will cut off their sexual organ and they become eunuch, okay? They cut off their sexual organ, okay? Or some woman can have an accident or can have cancer and they will cut out this organ, okay? That's called sama. Maning means they are born with both sexual organs, okay? They have a woman's organ and a man's organ, both. So hermaphrodite, yeah. So first one is a eunuch, or neuter, and the second one is hermaphrodite. So they don't have the power. There's a seventh sense power in the Abhidharma, and that's your sexual, what do you call it? Like your sexual energy, okay? Sexual energy, okay? So you were born with some sexual energy, okay? And, you know, usually we just use it for sex, you know? And different people have different levels of sexual energy, okay? But if you, for some reason, you lose it, it disturbs your mind. It slightly disturbs your mind. Okay, if you get it cut off or you have both, it disturbs your ability of resolve, to keep a decision that you make, or to be strong, to have a strong mind, to keep a promise you made or something like that. Sexual energy is helpful. Okay, it gives you some power to do things and to keep decisions. Okay, in tantra, in the secret Buddhism, you must have this power. Okay, it's a very powerful part of a human being, like your eyes or your ears. Your sexual identity is a strong power, and you can use it. It helps you. So we're not allowed to give a monk's vow or a nun vow to a person who who lost their sexual organ or something. We are not allowed to give them a vow because they cannot keep it. It affects your mind. The lack of hormones affects your mind, okay? And you can't keep promises strongly, okay? So this is an ancient custom, 2,500 years, okay? It's good to have a well-disciplined and ethical sexual energy, okay? Okay, so we have it, we all have it. If you are interested, there's 5 kinds of people like that in the Vinaya. And after you take monk's vows or nun vows, I will teach them to you. Okay? Okay, one more and then we're going to meditate, okay? Number 4, Leta Malokpa. Say Leta Malok. Leta Malok. What's lay mean? Karma, yeli, karma, okay? Ta means the end of something. Like my lama's name was Tarchin, gone to the ta, gone to the limit. Okay, ta means the end of the karma. Lokpa means big mistake. Okay, it means to make, there are 5 big mistakes in Buddhism, okay? In Buddhism, if you want to make a mistake, you should make a big one, okay? There are 5 biggest mistakes you can make. There are 5 worst karma you can make. If you make one of those karma, it's very difficult to become a Buddha. It's very difficult to reach nirvana, okay? So we are lucky because we didn't make them, okay? We didn't make those 5 big mistakes, okay? What are the 5 mistakes? Number 1, pa sepa, you killed your own father, okay? You kill your own father. That's number 1 big mistake you can make, okay? Pa sepa. Second one is ma sepa. What's that? Yeah, kill your mother. When I first started studying Buddhism, there was a special class in the monastery. I will be allowed to go only if I can speak Tibetan. It was Shantideva, and they only allow me to enter the class if I know some Tibetan. And I only studied for 1 week or something. Then there's one lama, he likes me. His name is Tenzin Chinle. He's in the Vajrayogini lineage. You can check Tenzin Chinle. So he said, I will examine Michael, and I said, don't examine me, I don't know anything. He said, no, don't worry. Then he said, what does the Tibetan word apa and mama mean? Then I said, dad and mom? He said, correct, you can come in the class. So, apa means father, sepa means to kill your father, ma sepa means kill your mother, okay? Third one is drachomba sepa. Drachomba sepa means enemy destroyer, someone who destroyed the enemy. It means they reached nirvana. So nirvana doesn't mean it's the person who killed the enemy. Who's the enemy? Your own bad thoughts, okay? To kill them forever is called nirvana, okay? Then how can you kill someone who reached nirvana? How can you kill them? Yeah, they're not a Buddha. All they did was clean their mind, okay? They are a normal person who don't have anger. If you try to piss them off, you cannot, okay? You can spit in their face, you can pull on their ear, you can take away their gluten-free brownie, but they will not get angry. You cannot make them angry, okay? But you can kill them, okay? That's okay. You can do that, okay? Gachomba Sepa. Next one, Gendungi Yen Chepa. To split up community of Dharma people, okay? To split them, to cause a split in the community of Dharma people, then that's the most serious one, okay? Because of what you say or what you do, then that community breaks up, and they start fighting with each other, okay? So nobody in this room is gonna kill their mom, nobody's gonna kill their father. If we can find someone who reached nirvana, we're just gonna pray to them. But it's very possible that we could make a mistake and split this group. You see what I mean? And that's if you make that karma, you cannot become a Buddha in this life, okay? It's not possible, very difficult. You can clean it, but it's very difficult, okay? So, that's number 4, right? Deshin Shekpa Langen Semki Chak Chungwa. Deshin Shekpa Langen Semki Chak Chungwa. To cause a Buddha to bleed out of malice. Okay? That means if you're taking a blood test from your lama, that's okay. I mean, that's why they say out of malice, So you want to check their cholesterol, you take some blood, you didn't break this vow, okay? But if you try to hurt a Buddha, it means if you try to hurt a Buddha, you can't hurt a Buddha, but if you try, you make one of these 5 bad deeds. If you make one of those 5, it's very difficult in this life ever to make progress spiritually. It's almost impossible. It's possible to clean that karma, but it's very difficult. Okay, it's unlikely that you will clean that karma. Okay, so the 4th lucky thing that we have inside of us is what? Yeah, I didn't do those 5. I never did those 5. Okay, like I made millions of mistakes in my life, but lucky I didn't do those 5. Okay. Probably I didn't have a good chance. So, okay. But I'm very lucky. Even before I became Buddhist, before I studied lamrim, I'm lucky I didn't make those 5 mistakes. Okay. So I have a good chance. Okay. It's possible for me to become a Buddha in this life. Okay. Leta malopa. I didn't make one of the big mistakes. Okay, so we're going to do a meditation. Get ready. I can see a lot of the jet-lagged people are yawning. Even the translators. Okay. We're going to meditate on the second one, which is that I was born into a place where Dharma is available. Okay? Dharma is available to me. There are Buddhist teachers, there's Buddhist books. Nowadays we have the internet, okay? There are 10,000 pages of translation on the ACI website. There are 10,000 pages of Geshe course, free, for 20 years on the ACI website, okay? There are 5,000 videos and audios on the knowledge-based website, okay? And they're free, okay? 5,000, okay? So Were you born in a central country? Do you have Dharma in your country? If you have internet, you are living in a central country. Okay? Understand? Okay. So we're going to meditate about that. You ready? Okay, clear your throat. Turn off. I need my bag. Turn off your phone. Okay, ready? Try not to move. I know you're tired. You're going to be more tired tomorrow. Relax your forehead. Relax your hands. Relax your mouth. Pull in your stomach. Relax your shoulders. Little smile. And please start to watch your breath. Nice long exhale. And watch your exhales come out of your nose. And think about the country where you grew up, the country you live in. Get a picture in your mind of your country. Maybe you're living in another country from where maybe you're from Bulgaria, but you live in Bali. And think about that country compared to other countries. Is it major country, powerful, big army, economically powerful, politically powerful? Is it a major country? then are there Buddhist teachings in your country? Are they available through teachers, living teachers? Are the books available? Are they easy to read? Are they correct? Is there a good Dharma available on the internet? Are there people trying to practice? Maybe not perfect, but are they sincerely trying to practice meditation? Are they studying? Are they doing yoga? Are they helping poor people, sick people, prisoners? Are there this kind of people in my country? Is my country a powerful country, Dharma country? Doesn't matter big or small. Doesn't matter what kind of army they have. Doesn't matter their economy. Is the Dharma alive and healthy in my country? And how lucky I am to live in a world where there are good teachers. I can get on an airplane and fly to a country where there's a teaching. Xuanzang walked for 17 years to visit India to find teachers. I can get on the airplane in Beijing. I can go anywhere in the world in, 15 hours. Not 15 years. I have internet. I can watch many teachings. And there are a lot of good teachers in this world. If I try, I can meet them, I can study with them, and I have freedom to do that. I'm so lucky to live in a major country. I'm so lucky I was born in a major country. Thousands and thousands of seeds to create 1 hour of Dharma, and I have it. I can lose it any day, but I'm lucky. There's no shortage of Dharma in my world. I'm so lucky. In history, many countries, many generations, they didn't have any Dharma, but I have. You can come back to your breath, watch your breath. And slowly you can open your eyes. Stretch your arms. Okay, let's keep going. How many inner good lucks do we have so far? Yeah, 4. So here's the last one. Nela Depa. A Sangha called it Nela Depa. Nela Depa means faith in the truth. I have faith in the truth. Okay. Generally, in the scripture, it says, I have faith in Vinaya. Okay? Generally, in the ancient tradition, faith in the truth means faith in Vinaya. Vinaya is one of the 5 great subjects of Buddhism, one of the 5 great subjects of the Geshe training. And it's about vows, vowed morality, okay? Some people say, oh, Vinaya is monks and nuns' vows. It's not correct, okay? Vinaya covers family people who take vows also, okay? So this is called Vinaya. Vinaya means discipline, okay? Good behavior, okay? So if you check ancient commentary about a Sangha, it will say faith in the truth here means faith in Vinaya. But kyang dir denusum dan chanju langarimbe depa o. But here it means faith in all the Buddhist teachings, okay? Faith in all the Buddhist teachings. Tripitaka. What's that? Yeah, it's Tripitaka. But it means the 3 baskets, okay? The 3 kinds of training. Vinaya, Abhidharma, and Sutra, okay? Teaching wisdom, teaching morality, and teaching meditation. I have faith in those, okay? I have faith in the 3 trainings of the 3 baskets. The 3 baskets are all the books about ethical life, all the books about wisdom, Kongxing, emptiness, and all the books about meditation. These are called the 3 baskets. And all of Buddhism is in the 3 baskets, okay? What's a good place to get a summary of all of those 3 baskets? Lamrim, okay? So then he says up here, Chanju Lanki Rimbe Tsula Depa O means I have faith in the lamrim. Okay? It's the same. I have faith in all the Buddhist teaching, or I have faith in the teaching about the step-by-steps to Buddhahood, which is what you're studying here for the last 19 retreats and 20 more to go. Or maybe 30, I don't know. But I have faith in this. That's why I'm coming here from China, or I'm coming here from Bulgaria, or I'm coming here from Serbia or Mexico. It means I have faith in it. I think it will help me, okay? Or Russia. We have Russia also. Welcome to Russia. Masha, yeah. I have faith in that. I have faith. We also have Austria, okay? Yeah, welcome. I have faith in those teachings, okay? So that's the 5th one, okay? And you are lucky to have faith. Again, it came because of, why do you have faith? Joe. Okay. Joe did it. Your past life worked very hard. And then in this life, somebody said, hey, there's DCI program in Shanghai next week. You want to go? And you're like, oh, sounds cool. Tell me more. It means, why are you interested? For every person here, there are 100,000 people who are not interested. Why? It's Joe. It's your past life. Okay? Your past life worked very hard to study Buddhism. Then in this life, you were born, you went to school, you grew up, you went to Shimbake in Shanghai or Kandaji, and that's Starbucks and KFC, okay? And somebody said, hey, you want to go to this DCI? And you're like, DCI? It sounds cool. That's a seed from your past life, okay? If you don't have that seed, you want to go to DCI, you're like, nah, I gotta go to a movie. Okay, like that, okay? Di ni rangla den gupe jorpa yinbe rang jorte. These are called inner or self-riches because you need them for yourself, inside, if you're going to make spiritual progress. You need them, okay? Ngeso de la nga ngusu tsangwayin. Ngeso is an ancient term for us guys, all of us, okay? Ngeso. La de nga, we have all of them. Ngusu tsangwa means they are complete. And ngusu means directly. Let's make a dictionary entry with sang, okay? Sang. Tsangwa. Tsangwa means complete, okay? We have all of them. So, do you have everything you need to take your trip to America for that lamrim course? Tsangado. Yeah, I have everything. I packed everything. I have toothbrush. I have sun lotion. I have my mala. I'm tsangado. Everything's ready. I got everything. Okay? So tsangwa means I have everything you need is there. Tsangwa. Okay? It also means ant's nest. Okay? The bug, the insect, those ants, that place where they live is called tsang. Okay? It means like a complete little nest. Zhuotsang means that's their little nest. It's a complete place. It has toilet, meditation room, sleeping room, kitchen. Tsang, it's called a tsang, a nest. Okay, but it can mean any kind. Like Taktsang is tiger's nest, famous monastery in Bhutan, on the mountain. Okay, it's called Taktsang, nest of the tigers. Okay, so that's the meaning of sang. Okay. Then he says something interesting. He says, Musutsang, directly, complete. Okay? That's a second word I want to teach you called Mayingag. Okay? Very famous in Buddhism. In Buddhist logic is Mayingag. Okay? Mayingag means you say something that implies something else. Okay? I'll give you the biggest Buddhist example of a Mayingag. So monks and nuns are not supposed to eat after noon. Okay, after 12 o'clock, monks and nuns are not supposed to eat solid food. Okay, I went to Sri Lanka on business one time, and they know I'm a monk, so they took me to a monastery, and it was fun because in Sri Lanka you can still go door to door with the bowl. So they said, come on with us. Let's go door to door with the bowl, And it was really fun for me. And they respect monks in Sri Lanka. Not like New York City. Okay, I was walking down New York City with my robes on one day, and this guy goes, who do you think you are, Moses? I'm like, it's okay. Then I was in Sri Lanka and I was walking through the forest, and a guy came on a bicycle and he saw me in my robe and he jumped off the bicycle and he threw himself on the ground. He just go like this, and I'm like, wow, this is a good country to be a monk, and then I went to the kitchen. It was the guy, the cook said, come in the kitchen. I said, no, it's afternoon. You're not supposed to eat. He said, come in the kitchen, come in. He said, Buddha didn't say you couldn't eat. Buddha said you couldn't eat anything that you cannot pour. So he took all these fruits and he put them in a blender. And he go like this, and it wouldn't come out. He said, okay, wait. Then he He put some water. Then he said, then it went like, he said, look, it's pouring. He said, you can eat it. And he said, don't worry, I took care of monks for many years. So anyway, there's my logic, to go back to logic, there's a joke in Buddhism. It says, this monk is very fat, but he doesn't eat during the day. Okay. We're not supposed to eat until the daylight the next morning, torang, daybreak. Then you're allowed to eat, okay? There are some monks that sit. What does mean daybreak in Buddhism is you can see the lines on your hand. So the monk will sit with the cookies, the yojiao, and he's looking at his hand in the morning. The sun is coming up. Oh, I can see the lines. And they'll eat, So, but there's a joke in Buddhism. He's very fat, but he doesn't eat all day. What's it mean? He's sneaking food at night, okay? Like, we can understand from what they say that something else is true. This is called kind of logic. Okay, it can be a negative thing or a positive thing. He doesn't eat during the day is negative, but he's fat is positive. But it implies something else. It's logically you can understand I'm saying something else. I don't want to accuse him he's eating at night, illegally. But I say he's very fat, and I didn't see him eat during the daytime. Okay? Then that's called Mayingat. Okay? Like, did you like the song that Geshe Michael did last week? They say, it was interesting. Then it means you didn't like it, but, okay? The word implies something else, okay? Why are we talking about that? He said here, we have all 5 of the inner riches, musu, directly. The real thing we have. Okay? We have the real thing. Okay? It means later in this list, there will be some things we don't really have. Okay? So we're supposed to meditate that we have these 10 things in our life. We did 5 already. The second set of 5, some of them you don't have musu. You don't have directly. Okay? You ready? Let's talk about the 5 outer qualities, okay? Where do you think he's taking the 5 outer qualities from? Asanga, still Asanga. Shravaka Bhumi, the levels of listeners, okay? Very famous. Okay, he's using the same book, okay? You want to know something cool? If you look for these 2 poems in a Sangha, they aren't there. I did it. It's not there. Okay? Somebody took a Sangha's book and wrote a poem from the book, but they don't say who. Okay? So this is poetry, but a Sangha didn't write poetry. He just wrote a book. You want to know the real thing? I got it for you. So, this is after you become a Geshe, then 20 years later, if you're bored, you can look this up. What the Shravaka Bhumi of a Sangha really says is, Shengi Jo Nga Kangshin Aditate, Sangi Nam Chungwa Dan Tampe Chutumba Dan Chutemba Nam Nepa Dan Chunepa Nam Jesu Jupa Dan Shengi Chu Jesu Ning Sewa Chepa O. That's the real Asanga, okay? Then somebody made a poem out of it, and they made everything short. Here's the poem, you ready? Sange Jondan De Chu Sung, Temba Nedan De Jenju, Shenchu Ningi Tsewa O. That's it. They just made a poem with the main words, okay? Here's the words. No, I'm not going to tell you the words. You have to hear them one by one, okay? So we're doing the 5 outer good lucks, okay? We finished the 5 inner good lucks. Now we're doing the 5 outer ones. Ready? Number 1. Sangye Jigme ma Juna dambe chumin jungla Jun. Okay? Say Jun. He or she came to this planet. Who are they talking about? A Buddha. Okay? A woman Buddha or a man Buddha. Jun. They came. They have come to this planet. You know, it's like in the Christian, they say, we are so lucky that Jesus came, decide to come to this planet. So planets are like, I don't know, stinky houses. And then sometimes Buddha decides to come and clean it up, you know, okay? Or some holy being decides to come. There are many places in the universe where no holy being came. And they are empty worlds, broken worlds, dark worlds. Okay? You take it for granted. Oh, Buddha came, Jesus came, you know, these people came to our world. But there are many worlds that they never came to. Those are terrible, terrible worlds, hopeless worlds. People just eat, sleep, have sex, and die. And they don't know what to do. They have no idea what to do. They have no hope. Nobody ever brought light to their world. Okay? No being. We have a couple of cool ones in this world. We have Tsongkhapa, we have Xuantang, we have Buddha, some people Jesus, Muhammad. We have Moses, we have them. We are lucky. These people came to this world, but there are many worlds where they didn't come. Okay? Nobody ever heard of meditation. Nobody ever heard of prayer. Nobody ever heard of Dharma. They just live and die, hopeless. Okay, but we have a path. Somebody brought a path to this world. Okay, we have it. Sangye Jun. In a Sangha's book, it means, and they are here now. Okay? It implies, this is referring to the period when the Buddha was in this world, okay? 2,500 years ago, okay? It's referring to the time when the Buddha was living in this world. So, does it apply to us directly? Musu? No, we don't have this one. We don't have this one. The Buddha passed. The Buddha left, okay? We have some books, we have some recording, you know, of what they said, but we are not lucky enough to have a Buddha in this world now, okay? We don't have that directly. That's also a Mayan God. When I say we don't have it directly, it means we have it indirectly, through our lamas, through our own heart teacher. We have a Buddha in the world, okay? They are living with us, okay? So indirectly we have number one. Okay, number two. Chuma sumbe gong tu chiwa tabuni, sangye junbe dun ma chungwa o. This is very strange sentence, okay? Chuma sumbe gong tu. If before the Buddha taught the Dharma, Chiwa, they passed from this world, then it would be meaningless for them to come to this world. Okay? Okay? There are worlds where holy people came and didn't get a chance to talk. Somebody killed them, or, you know. The karma to have a teacher alive in the world is very dangerous to the demons. They don't like it. They will try to have that person crucified or other things, okay? As quickly as possible, okay? So if they come, but they don't have a chance to speak much, or somebody kills them or stops them from speaking in some way, then we don't have the second one. The second one is they taught. They came to this world and they spoke, okay? So they go together. Number one and number two go together. You can't speak if you don't come to the planet, okay? But if you come to the planet and you don't get a chance to speak, something happens, which is very common for powerful good teachers, very common to have some terrible problem, okay? Then they won't, it doesn't matter that they came if they can't teach. If they don't get a chance to teach and say something, then it's almost like they didn't come, okay? So those first two go together. Outside, in the outer world, on this planet, we are lucky because one, holy beings have come to this world, many, and two, they had a chance to talk and to teach, okay? And Jesus was cut short. You know, all of Jesus' teaching is 30 pages. If you take all the red print in the New Testament and the 3 synoptic gospels and the 4th one, it's about 30 pages, okay? And we're lucky. In Buddhism, we have about 100,000 pages, okay? So we are lucky. Buddha taught for, I don't know, over 50 years. Okay? All right. Denyin musu mitsang me. Those two, musu, mi, sang. Translate that the table of brilliant guys back there. Musu, directly, mitsang. Yeah, they're not complete. We don't have these two. We don't have a Buddha living in this world, and they're not teaching right now. Okay? The Buddha passed already. Mitsang, me, start dictionary entry. Me. Ma no mota me. Say me. Me means I admit, admittedly. Okay? It is true that they're not here directly right now. It's true. Me means it's true. I admit it. Admittedly, that's true. Okay? Stop dictionary entry. But it's a cool word. It comes at the end of the sentence. Okay? They didn't come. Me. I admit it. It usually comes just before they say something the opposite. Okay? Okay, so, okay, it's true. He's not here. He's not talking. I understand. But Sangeki shouts up. Okay? We do have shouts up. Okay? Shell means the holy face of a being. Okay? Veronica, icon, the true face. Shell. Sub, you know Sub because you know Gyaltsabje. What's Gyaltsabje? Yeah, regent. Okay? Sub means if the king dies and the prince is too young, or the princess is too young, then they will put a tsap. And they will take care of the country for 10 years or 15 years, okay? That's called a tsap. Shell tsap is high honorific language. We have holy, 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 holy tsaps. We have substitute teachers in the world, okay? Holy, holy, holy substitute teachers. Who's that? Lama. Okay, we have lama. Okay, we don't have Buddha. The historical Buddha passed away. We saw the Mahanirvana statue. Me and Mr. Mu went to Donghuang. The biggest Buddha there is the laying down Buddha. That's the Buddha at the last hour of his life. And he's leaving the world, right? So they made a statue because he did it. And he's gone, okay? But we have like the perfect stand-in, okay? We have perfect substitute, which is our own personal heart teacher, okay? Lama Ngusu Topalache, and we got it. We got it, okay? We have that, all right? No problem. Meo Wenti. I still have, 3 minutes. I better stop there because I told you could have some questions. But let's do, so Adam, make a mark there, okay? We finished how many? Of the 5 outer, how many did we finish? 2. Buddha came, Buddha said something. Okay? All right, we have 3 more to go. All right, one good question to should be tough question. Everybody wake up for 5 minutes. Then we all go to bed. My bed is calling me. I can hear. Come to bed. Come to bed. Okay, microphone for Tony. Tony has a. He's too tough. Beijing University graduate guy. Okay. Don't be too tough, okay?
Thank you very much for Geshe's enlightening speech. My question is that, just now you mentioned the education. My question is about education. Just now you said the best way to present the real love, the super love, is not to satisfy all that you can to the person you want to love, but instead to make the person you want to love a better person, a perfect person, a good person. Yeah. This moment, this sentence enlightened me very much, because I'm now focusing, maybe in other words, I'm very interested in education too. And then maybe because this moment, just like the education. For example, you take care of the kid and you wanted him to be educated very well, maybe send him to Peking University, Harvard, Yale, but
Princeton.
But we cannot. Yeah, Princeton too, and also Diamond Mountain too.
Yeah.
Yes, but the problem is that actually we cannot give everything to them, to him, to her. But we must make her or him a better person, a perfect person. So my question is, why in China, what make me to see the Chinese education system so poor and so left behind of this wisdom that from my childhood I was pushed by my teacher, by my parent to everything that they like me to do. They will love me in the old way, but instead of the new way. Yeah, this is the first question. Okay. The second question is, if I want to utilize the new way to benefit those kids in China, how can I do?
Okay, good question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was very lucky because I had a Princeton education first, and then I went to in the monastery. I skipped the graduation. I didn't go to graduation. I got in the car on the last day of class and I drove to the monastery, and so I went directly to the monastery, and I'm the only person in my monastery. We have almost 3,000 monks in Sera Monastery at that time. I'm the only one with a Western education. And I was very lucky. I feel I was very, very lucky, because I have all that training in a modern education. And there are many good things, like mathematics, okay? There's no monk in my monastery can add 3 plus 3, I mean, almost. And I worked many years in my business to support them and send them money for many years. And they lost it many times, 3-4 times. They lost everything. I worked for 10 years, send the money to them. They lost it. They don't know. The people cheat them. They don't know how to read accounting, or at that time they didn't know how to use computer. In the debate, I always wiped them out because I just checked my computer before. And later they found out. Then all the teacher came to me. Can you check that quotation by a sangha? Can you check it? And they didn't have any of this. Nothing. no medicine, no hygiene. They pee-pee, poo-poo they go outside, they poo-poo. And the monasteries smell like poo-poo, and it's dangerous. Many people got sick, many people got sick. Try to teach them what your teacher taught you in the school. It's very difficult for them. And so that's, I think in the future, we should have the education which we have now. There are many good things. The science teaching is very good, for health. If you ask me, you want to have an MD give you a heart surgery or a monk, I'll take the MD, because they have training, and to cut my chest, So those are valuable things. I wouldn't be alive, I think, without medicines and, so those are great. So I don't think we have to throw out the education system. We just have to add Jinkanjing, and then we're complete. Then we have everything. And also science. I studied a lot of, lately, physics about, what do you call theory of relativity, general theory of relativity, on the big things, and then on the small things, it's like, I don't know, subatomic particles and things like that, and uncertainty, Heisman. These are very beautiful things, but they are not correct. And they understand that, they know that. The theory of relativity, the general theory of relativity, doesn't fit the theories of subatomic particles. They're not fit together. And it's the great challenge of science in the modern world, is what they know about small particles doesn't fit what they know about planets. And there's no, we call unified theory. There's no theory which brings them together. If you understand Kongxing, if you understand Jinkanjing, it's easy. It's just duh. Easy. They don't know how light goes from the sun to the earth. Is it traveling in a wave, or is it traveling in a particle? Because it shows both. At different times, it will act like a wave, and sometimes it will act like a particle. And the science cannot decide. We don't know why. Sometimes looks like one thing, sometimes look like a different thing. I don't know why. So I think if we can, in a careful way, present the ideas of the great ideas of Jinkanjing, Xinjing, Kongxing, all of the education which we have now will have meaning, and it will really help people, and we will live in a perfect world. If all the business guys from Harvard Business School believe that the only way to make a successful company is to help another person to make a successful company, what will happen in the world? Everybody trying to help the other guy. What will happen to international competition? If every country believes, I told a funny, beautiful story we just went to a conference in Rome, 600 important UN people. And I told them a story. I was in Florida. You guys know about Florida? Florida is in the south of America. And they talk like that. And we call red neck. They are called red neck. Their neck is red. It means they are very conservative people. They don't like Chinese people. They want America to be America. Then I went to talk to 1,500 Florida architects. And at that time, there was a discussion inside America Congress. Usually, in America, anybody has the right to come here and buy anything. except nuclear bomb or something, okay? There's a few things you cannot buy. But if you have money, it doesn't matter what country you come from. If you have money, you can come, you can buy land, you can buy car, you can buy anything in America. So China government decided to buy, I think it was called Crestone Oil Company. I mean, they decided to buy an oil company. Then all the Congress got upset, you know. No, this is our competition. China is our competition. They are number one economy. We have to hold on. We cannot give them oil, you know. We have to block it. They shouldn't sell the oil company to China. This is decided in the Congress, you know. They were having a discussion at that time. So these guys are very, very tough America. They don't like foreign country, you know. They're Florida people. And so I taught them Jinkanting. You know, I didn't call it Jinkanting, okay? But I taught them 4 steps, okay? If you want money, decide, number 1, decide what you want. This is the Abhidharma Kosha 4th chapter. Number 2, choose another person who wants the same thing, okay? Number 3, give it to them. Take them out, work for them, 1 hour a week. 1 hour a week, help them to get what they want. Make them get what you want. Help them get what you want. Number 4, Cafe Mingchang. Put water on the karma by being happy about your good deeds. This is step number 4. Shi, Samba, Jowa, Tatu. Abhidharma, 4th chapter, Vasubandhu. Okay? I taught them that for like 2 hours. Then at the end, I said, okay, when I started this talk, somebody asked me a question. What should we do in the Congress about China want to buy American oil company? Now, after I taught you Jinkanting, you give me answer. What should America Congress do? I think we should sell the oil company to China. We should help them to get more oil. Then more oil come to us. You know, and everybody went, yay, you know, 1,500 redneck guys. They were so excited, you know. Give the other country what you want, you know. Then, oh, that's the best system. So they voted, right? They gave it. Who's the leading oil supplier in the world today? I'll give you 2 choices. Saudi Arabia, Iran, or Venezuela? Who's the largest oil producer in the world? United States. They found a new technology, fracking. Now the largest producer in the world is the United States. They found more oil in the same ground where they couldn't find oil before. And that's why the oil price dropped in half, okay? Because so much coming out of America, you know. It wasn't there before. They couldn't find it before. Suddenly they found it. Who caused that? Where is it coming from? You see, it's very cool. It's coming from me. So in the business school, Harvard Business School, or Beijing University Business School, Peking University, if they start to teach this thing, it will be a very beautiful world, you know. But it doesn't mean we can skip the mathematics class or the heart surgery class. I don't want some guy never did heart surgery, do heart surgery on me. You know, we should have those. We have great medical schools. We have great universities in China. Everything is great. Science universities are great. They're very, very good. Add Jinkanting, perfect. You know, but I don't want Jinkanting without the medical school. Okay, I don't want Jinkanting without education. Okay, higher ed. I want both, and then it's the perfect world. Okay, so is it wrong for Chinese parents to push and push and push and push their kids? I think it's fine. Okay? But then they should give them a little bit Jingkanjing also for dessert. You know? So they should learn violin, they should learn English, and they should learn Jingkanjing after school. That's my opinion, and I think it would be great. I think the way, how hard Chinese people work is amazing. I'll tell you something interesting. Harvard University screens the applicants. They don't want all the applicants from China. They don't want Harvard University is 80% Chinese. They don't want. So they screen. It's illegal, but they do it. So there's a 12% Chinese student in Harvard. Guess what is the percent of Chinese student in Caltech University? It's the best science university in the west of the United States. It doesn't screen the students by country. It allows the best students to come in. What percent are Chinese? 80%. Okay, 80%. Open competition. Who's the best? No screening. It's an 80% Chinese. I think you're great. I think that people work hard, study hard. How many people from China speak English? How many people from America speak Chinese? I mean, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. And you work hard. But now you have to give example to the rest of the world. We're going to add Jingkanjing to our education system. Okay? Then the world will be cool. You know? Then you be a good example for the whole world. Okay? So I think let's have both. Somebody asked me, should we have a Western university or should we have a Jingkan university? I said, you want to eat vanilla ice cream rest of your life or just chocolate ice cream rest of your life? I think I'll take both. Okay? All right. Uta, you have this thing? Okay, let's go. Welcome to Germany and Berlin. Yeah. Okay, thank you. One of my friends get irritated with me and say, you're always criticizing America, you're always praising China. You should move to China. You know, and I'm like, America also has many beautiful things. And Europe, Mexico, we also have beautiful things. If you do a children's program in Xi'an, you don't bring a dancer from America or guitar player or a movie maker, you bring them from Mexico, right? And like that, each country has beautiful things. Okay, we all have beautiful. Each country has a special spice, which only their country has. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good night.